Welcome to the Big Dirty Sports Card Show. My name is Zach Selwyn. Follow us on Instagram at Big Dirty Sports. Check the YouTube channel. We got all kinds of full episodes like this. And then all those social clips, which y'all have been enjoying. I really appreciate it. Followers are up. And remember, the Big Dirty follows everybody back. Everybody. And it's good to see that we're over 250 followers now. Who knows what's going to happen with the channel. We're just going to continue to try and grow, get some stuff out there, try to go viral. And today, we went to Target to try to find some packs of anything sports related. Baseball, football, hockey. Dude, they had nothing. Basketball. You know what they had at Target? They had teeny squeezable squeezy mates, like these little squeezable collectible keychain dudes of like Brett Favre for $10. Fuck that. Get that in a round table pizza vending machine for $0.25. And they had US Open golf cards. Well, those could have been fun, but they were like $44.99. And your big dirty host, Zachariah, ain't rolling like that right now. Sorry to say. Hollywood's still having some trouble getting back on its feet, you know what I'm saying? But not the Big Dirty. We still rolling, and we still cracking, we still ripping, and we're going to do some inaugural Skybox 1990 and a Major League Upper Deck 1990 as well. What are we looking for? Jordan, always. We've landed pretty much every other card in this Skybox. And of course, we're looking for the fun stuff. And then in this, it's always the Bo Jackson. You always want that Bo Jackson 1990 Upper Deck. That's the one we are looking for. Big Dirty, let's tear, baby. Let's tear. What do we got? All right, we're starting off with that Skybox. Did it get darker in here? Did my eyes get worse? Dan Shays. Dan Shays. Short shorts, nut falling out of it. Looks like he's doing the YMCA at a bar mitzvah. YMCA, it's fun to stay at the... Dan Shays. Any relation to Dolph Shays, I wonder? Yeah. Wow. Yes, so this is... Wow, okay. So this is Dolph Shays' kid. Now, who's Dolph Shays, you may ask? Dolph Shays was in the Hall of Fame. Here's what I love about Dan and Dolph Shays. Dolph Shays, even though his name is Dolph, nice Jewish boy. Not a lot of Hebes in the NBA, baby. What up, Danny Shays? I went to his bar mitzvah. You know when I said the YMCA? That's where he learned that move, at his own bar mitzvah. And whenever we get these Skyboxes, we get the family love. All Dolph, right, Dan, get out of here. Reggie Theus, of course. This guy had a great Jerry curl and mustache. See, look, he looks like Ozone. Remember Ozone and Turbo? Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo. Shout out Ozone, rest in peace. I think Ozone died. But yeah, Reggie, who did it better, me or Ozone? What's good? All I need is that little earring with the horn or whatever he had. One more time. Eyebrow wave. Ooh. Okay. That was always a great breakdance move when you could like end it with like, oh, Glenn Rice. Everyone thought he was going to be Michael Jordan with a better three-pointer. Turns out all he was a better haircut. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Hi, kids. Fred Roberts here. Wasn't that Mr. Roberts' name, Fred Roberts? This is him? Mr. Roberts played ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Let's see what Mr. Rogers... What am I saying? It was Fred Rogers. I'm an idiot. What is it with all the guys stretching on the back? It's the all-stretch team. Mike Sanders and Kenny Smith. Pack 2. Brad Davis. Ooh, look at Brad Davis. This guy looks like Dan Marley fucked one of the members of the Eagles. On the dark desert highway. Jeff Martin. What is going on in the back of this card? Jeff Martin's getting assaulted by like, who is that little guy? I'd be like, homie, step off. He was a decent player, but all of a sudden he's got Bud Bundy hanging on him. These days, that kid gonna get knocked the fuck out. You can't touch no NBA player like that. I don't care if he's 12 years old. He's on the floor. Tell us, Frank. What is this? Tell us, Frank. His name was Tellis? Like, hey, what are you having for dinner? Tell us, Frank. Where are you going on vacation? Tell us, Frank. How big's your... Tell us, Frank. That's what he heard on the road from all the NBA cheerleaders. How big's your... Tell us, Frank. That's why we're the Big Dirty Sports Card Show. We get away with this stuff. Michael Ainsley got a towel on his head. Looks like he was in the Michael Jackson Remember the Time video as some like extra. Remember... Frank Cornett. Is this Luke Cornett's father? I don't know. Luke is the son of Frank Cornette. Yes. I love it. So we have Frank Cornette and we have Dan Shays. NBA DNA is real, baby.
Yay.
And is now married to the hot television news anchor, Tracy Cornette. Ooh, all right. Let's see a picture of Tracy Cornette. What's up, girl? Will Purdue. Like a Will Purdue chicken. He's barely jumping. I mean, Will Purdue is 1.4 inches off the ground. It's like my friend Kenny Glassman. Shout out Kenny in New York. His high school coach said to him, you know what I'm going to call you on the court, Kenny? I'm going to call you Hamburger High. Because you can't jump but a hamburger high. That's what Will Purdue had. Hops. Will Purvis. Short. I didn't know there was a second guy named Purvis. By the way, another stretch card. That's 3 stretch cards in one pack. My hammies are hurting. Purvis, of course, is Spanish for sexual deviant. Where does this name come from? It's French and English. Oh, it means purveyor or provider of food. I was way off. Scotty Brooks. I love Scotty Brooks. There's a great story I think Michael Rappaport tells about doing pickup basketball with Scotty Brooks in like the early 90s. And Brooks showed up with like a 24 pack of beer and drank it on the sidelines in New York City and still cooked those dudes. That's my kind of player, Scotty Brooks. I'm going to see if that's a real story. Rappaport, come on the show and tell us that story, baby. It'd be great to have you on. But he said in 2020 that back in the day, you would drink a case of beer to recover. That's how you recovered in the NBA back then. We had to drink 2 beers before going into the showers. That was part of our rehab recovery. They felt it gave you minerals that you thought you lost. And then we would drink a case after the game. Yes! That is why Scotty Brooks is my favorite player. This is coming from me, Zachariah, the best hungover basketball player at the YMCA. You know what I mean? There's nothing like sweating out like a case of Stella Artois all over your opponent while you're dropping, 14, 6, and 6 on them. Facts. That's how Scotty Brooks played. That's how I'm going to play. His mama call him Clay. I'm going to call him Clay. We're going to do 1 pack of 90 Upper Deck, and I'll try to make this fast. We're going to try to keep it short today. So let's just start with Mark Lemke, which is also the name of my sister's first boyfriend, Mark Lemke in Tucson, Arizona. I hope you're watching the show. F you for what you did to my sister. Charlie O'Brien. That is the Steve Sanders 90210 college mullet. Was that the year Sanders had the mullet? I'm going to look this up. I hope my audience is following me on these references because I'm old as fuck. Yes, so when Sanders went to college, he starts growing this crazy mullet. I mean, I actually had one over COVID like this. I had a Steve Sanders going on. But if you're not a 90210 fan, Beverly Hills original 90210, stop watching The Big Dirty right now. Recognize that this is Steve Sanders, son of Samantha, took Kelly's virginity, keg house legend, the man. I'm sorry. Favorite show ever. I used to look a little like Luke Perry. Take a look at this hair, my senior picture. Mad Game. You know how much hairspray was in that fucking pompadour? I killed half the ozone layer in Tucson, Arizona with that thing. I also killed half the ladies, Shut up. By the way, I did my 90210 horoscope once on the Beverly Hills Blaze podcast. And they analyzed me as a Brandon with a Steve Rising. And here's our free Braves sticker that we're going to put on our Hyundai Elantra once we get out of here. Tucson, Arizona's own Jack Howell. Jack Howell story real quick. In 8th grade, Jack Howell, who was a friend of the late officer Don Miltenberger, one of my baseball card and young mentors as a young man, he knew Jack Howell, and he would bring Jack Howell to our baseball card club, and Jack would sign 100 cards for everybody. And one year he said, whoever gets the best grades next semester, I will give them an autographed bat. It was me and my boy, Neat Stuff 74. Follow him on Instagram. We went toe-to-toe for that bat. And he won the first semester. I think he got 4.0. And I had like a 3.85. Second semester, though, I came in hot. And I got the 3.9. And Neat Stuff 74 dropped to a 3.85. And your boy took home that autographed Jack Howell bat, which my mom made me throw out about 8 years ago because it was just cluttered up in my room. It's at a Goodwill somewhere in Tucson, Arizona, if anyone wants it. Sorry, Jack. I love you, though. You were the most generous signer of all time. You once hit a broken bat home run. And by the way, I got to come clean, Neat Stuff 74. The only reason I got that 3.95 is because I cheated my ass off in Algebra 2. Eric Hansen, wow, he looks like a dad on like a Seventh Heaven WB show from the early 2000s, doesn't he? Like, you know, kids, if you don't keep your grades up and continue to go to church, your life's not going to work out as smoothly as you think it will. Trust me, I'm your dad. Let's all meet in the kitchen for a chicken pot pie. One day, my daughter from Seventh Heaven, Jessica Biel, is going to be in a thong in an Adam Sandler movie and marry Justin Timberlake, whose mugshot will show me all I need to know about how you were raised. Jessica Biel, if you're ready to leave, Justin, I'm here for you, dude. You know I'm here. You know I'm here for you. I meant nothing. None of that meant anything. Call me. Brian Harvey. Can't Harvey wait to get rid of this card. That's going to do it for 2 Skyboxes and an Upper Deck. Still no Bo Jackson, but we did get a tasty rant on 90210, didn't we? Listen, Big Dirty Sports. Follow us on Instagram, Big Dirty Sports. Check out our YouTube channel. It's really good. A lot of good clips, full episodes at the Big Dirty Sports Card Show. My name is Zach Selwyn. You can follow me too at Zach Selwyn. I am coming out on the road. I'm going to be in Tucson at a golf tournament doing this just before Thanksgiving this year at La Paloma. I'm playing tonight in Hollywood at La Poubelle, which means the trash can in French. I highly doubt you're going to be there. And I'll be touring. I'm going to be hitting some shows in March. I think I'm going to Sun Valley, Idaho. We're going back to Tucson. We're going to Aspen. We like to play ski resorts, the band, but I like to do this. So hopefully get me at your card shops, get me at your card shows, get me on stage. Let's improvise. Let's have some fun. Big Dirty, Zach Selwyn. Do I dare do the 90210 theme song again?